Good afternoon, everyone. We're going to go ahead and call the meeting to order at this time, please. Turn off cell phones, electronic devices to off or vibrate at this time. Mr. Arp, will you please lead us in our prayer and pledge today, sir?
Father God, we are so grateful for the many blessings that you give us each and every day. And pray that you will guide us, guide this council and the future council. All the decisions that will be made in the best interest of the citizens of Ballinger. Pray this in Jesus' name. Amen. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, sir. All right, consider approval of the minutes of the November 6th, 2017 meeting.
I make a motion we approve the minutes with one noted correction.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right, visitors who are not on the regular agenda will be given the opportunity to address the council on any subject at this time. Is anyone present that is not on the regular agenda that would like to speak?
This might be a good time.
Yes, sir.
The handout I gave you,
Okay.
is something just for the council to look at, consider after the vote last week. And I think Bo is also waiting on some information to go along with this.
Okay. Is that concerning the case detail?
Yes. Yes, that's sweepstakes.
Okay.
Here on South Sale. Yeah.
All right. Alrighty, you presented it, everybody has it. We can't comment on it, so.
That's going to be something that's going to have to be addressed at
Yes.
the next council meeting,
Yes. We'll get it on the agenda.
which is part of the policy.
Correct. All right. Here, personal privilege speaks for Mr. Phillip Arp. Please, sir.
All right. Well, 12 and a half years, I guess I have, because we moved the elections to November from May. I just want to tell everybody it's been an honor and a privilege to serve the people of Ballinger on the city council. I appreciate the opportunity. I had the opportunity to serve with a bunch of great people on the council. And I've learned a lot and from everybody, and I appreciate it. I appreciate the folks working for the city. Our job's a lot easier because they have so many good city employees and they do their job, they do it well. And Benita, thank you for keeping me in line most of the time. Ed, thank you for everything that you provided over the years. Brian, thank you for doing what you said you would do and more. You've done a great job, and I wish you all the best. I don't wish Phillip Arp the best, but I wish you all the best. I hope you do great. If there's, I'll just keep going. And then finally, I'd like to thank Weldon and Diane Bavard for first approaching me. Had this crazy idea that I run for city council so many years ago, which I thought was a great idea at the time, and it turned out good. So I appreciate Weldon and Diane. I just want to take a little bit of your time. 3 thoughts I'd like to pass along. You can take it for what it's worth. First, the role of serving on city council is just that. It's a servant's role. There'll be temptations to massage your own ego, to make this role about you. And it comes in many forms. It comes in people asking for personal favors that you couldn't do for everyone, but you're going to do it for that person. It comes in the form of drawing attention to yourself instead of the issues that are at hand. And it even comes in the form of avoiding making decisions that will bring condemnation to yourself from some people. I've always believed that we should check our egos at the door. There's no room for them here in this room. We have real issues to solve. Secondly, the business of the city should be conducted in this room. If you have an issue, bring it up here. If you don't agree with the proposal, bring it up here. You get to serve with some pretty smart folks that know what they're doing. If the egos truly are checked at the door, referring to number 1, then the council will enjoy logical and thorough discussions to the benefit of the people of Ballinger. Creating division and strife outside the confines of this room is detrimental to the job that we were elected to do. And as a footnote, I would add, from personal experience, never, never, never respond to a post on social media. It's just not worth it. I'm just telling you. No matter how right you think you are. Finally, the decisions made here have implications several years in the future. Previous generations have sacrificed to create the city that we have today. We, in turn, will have to sacrifice to provide for future generations. These are not popular decisions. Some folks are only focused on themselves and on the present. The vocal minority will howl, this vocal minority will howl and call for your head. In truth, they would have probably done that anyway, so don't worry about it. Be transparent, and above all else, be good stewards, and you can't go wrong. And thank you all again very much for this opportunity.
Thank you. I appreciate you immensely. Awesome. Thank you, Mr. Arp. Very well written, very well spoken, sir. All right. Canvass a report of the November 7th, 2017 elections. You should have that in your packet. You might have any questions concerning? Everybody's quiet. All right. Nobody's going to say anything. Do I have a motion to accept the canvass as it has been carried?
Make that motion. We need the result.
You want me to read all of it? All right. As the election was placed for mayor, there was Sam Mallory and Willie Covington. Sam Mallory was 331 votes. Willie Covington with 107 votes. Single member district number 1, Anita Martinez had 31 votes. Jason Gore had 65 votes. Single member district number 2, Amanda Collum had 51. Rudy Galvan had 58. Rick Morris had 70. And due to that, we will be having the run, correct?
I'll include into that in a second.
Okay. All right.
You want to do Prop 8 separately?
She wants to do it.
You want to do it now?
She wants to do it now. All right, and also City of Ballinger Proposition A, we had for Proposition A, 310, and against Proposition A, we had 140. Anything else, ma'am? No? All right. Anybody have any questions?
Sam, before you vote on the resolution, I think the month is wrong.
I corrected that.
Or did you not? December, okay.
Are you speaking of as far as?
December.
Okay. Gotcha. You've already corrected it? Okay. All right then. Motion to canvass the report as presented.
I make that motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right, thank you very much. All right, discuss and act on a resolution declaring the city officers' election results to be correct.
Same thing.
Do what?
Same thing you just voted on.
Okay, I'm not doing it again.
Secretary of State.
All right,
I make that motion.
second,
Second.
all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right, discuss and act on a resolution declaring the results on Proposition A for the sale of alcoholic beverages, including mixed drinks, to be correct. No comment, concerns there. All right.
Make that motion.
Have a second.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
You get your quota in?
Yeah, he's trying to.
There's no quota.
You don't get extra money for that.
No, there's no quota. I probably won't get $10 this month.
No. All right, moving along. The newly elected officers will be administered the oath of office by the city secretary. That will be Ms. Bowman. Yeah, Ms. Dan. It's like a firing squad. Oh, gosh. You can correct that before you sign it.
Then we're gonna get it on.
Do what?
That's all I need. No typo.
We're not gonna swear him in.
Yeah, promise.
He will not be sworn in at all.
Okay, so we're done.
No need.
I'm sorry.
What do you want to say? Want to go here?
I'll take that.
Okay.
He'll-
Do you have a camera?
maybe
You
just-
can
yeah.
give the bag.
No, I don't want to be a
Ready.
Okay, we're gonna do it together. You're gonna say your name first, then you're gonna say Jason Gordon. And then when we get down to it, you're gonna say the mayor and then single member district number.
One more. Okay.
Okay.
Raise your right hand.
I
Sam Mallory,
Jason Gore.
do solemnly swear.
or affirm.
I want you to repeat.
Oh,
I'm trying to follow his lead.
I do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute the duties
that I will faithfully execute the duties
of the office
of the
Of the
office
office.
of mayor
Single member District 1
of the state of Texas,
of the
State
state
of Texas.
and will to the best of my ability
And will to the best of my ability
preserve, protect, and defend
preserve, protect,
and defend
the Constitution and the laws
the
the Constitution and the laws
of the United States
of the United States
and of this state,
and of this state.
so help me God.
So help me God.
No, where you going, Jason?
Yeah, just remove his name from it.
Told you so?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Do you have a packet?
I do. That's why I slammed this up here.
Don't worry.
Hey, Buck, is that for him?
Yes.
Congratulations, Councilman Gore, you have homework.
Right. Ah.
There will be an open book test on December the 4th, administered by Randy.
Very well. I'm a slow reader, can I get the fifth?
I need my feet.
All right, discuss and act on contract with Runnels County to administer the runoff election. You should have that contract and information in your packet as well. Anybody have any comments, concerns on that? No?
No.
Yeah, 63.
I need,
Just the concern about the cost.
Right.
I need to get into running elections.
Yeah. Yep. Is everybody read over it? Okay with it? It's a need, you're gonna have to do it, so.
They will conduct, all of the election, the absentee voting and election day.
So absentee, early vote, and they take the same as it was. All right. Do I have a motion to accept the contract with Runnels County to administer the runoff election as presented?
I make that motion.
Second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you very much. All right, discuss and act on an order to call a runoff election for single member District 2 and on December 12th, 2017. Have a motion to accept and to, yes, sir.
Before, we'll lay this out. Now that you've approved the election, or the county clerk to administer the election, all voting will be done in the election office in the annex next to the driver's license office. Early voting will be on November the 27th and run through December the 8th, with election day on December the 12th. And you are scheduled to canvass the special, or excuse me, the runoff election at your regularly scheduled meeting on December the 18th.
Okay.
Is that clear?
Anybody have any questions on that? No comments? motion to act on the order to call the runoff election for single member District 2 for December 12th, 2017, allowing the Runnels County to administer that. Second?
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
It's urgent to talk. I'm trying to read everything.
Yeah, watch them, they go watch it over
Keep me on the table and stuff.
Yeah, she does that.
there. All right, consider approval of building permits. Didn't have any. Well, Steve, you gotta get up there. and business.
Everybody get ready for it.
Well, that's was it there?
Part of mine.
What?
This part of mine.
Okay, we'll do it together. All righty. This is not on your agenda, but we're gonna go ahead and award Mr. Arp for his time served.
Time served.
That sounds good, doesn't it? Time served. It's almost the same.
Then I'm released.
You've been paroled.
You've been paroled.
This is from the city of Ballinger and all of us here and all those previous and all those you've worked for and with. Present to Phillip Arp in appreciation for your outstanding service on the city council, Commissioner Single Member District Number 1, from May 16, 2005 to November 7, 2017. Mayor, council, staff, and citizens of the city of Ballinger, November 16, 2017. We appreciate you and all your service, sir.
I need a photo.
Photo op.
You got a smile too.
I wasn't stopping.
Try to smile, Sam.
Oh, there you go.
Seal the plastic and everything.
One down.
There you go.
Oh, my goodness. Almost got
He had made the most motions and had the loudest aye.
Hey, somebody's gonna be the power guy now. You gotta be the power guy.
Aye. Yes. That's
All right, moving along. Thank you all very much for that. Here, the city administration's bi-weekly report, please.
Randy, you got anything you want to throw in before I start?
I've got one item that, we had the engineers here Monday at the water treatment plant, and, we're planning on doing some changes out there. We've been having problems, as y'all know, with the PHMs over the past 10 or 12 years. So we're fixing to make some, changes out there on an experimental basis. Of course, we can't do anything until TCEQ approves it on a permanent basis. But, just to let you know, after Thanksgiving, we'll be making a few changes. And on December the 11th, the firm should be here. We're changing out all the membranes at the water treatment plant, as well as the Turpdex filter media. So that's what's upcoming for the next couple of weeks.
Awesome.
That's about it.
That's Jacob and Martin we're working with on that?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Good to hear. Thank you, sir.
Okay, I've had some productive conversations with Robert Lee about their interest in buying the Miller's View Dual water, 500 acre feet that we're about to jettison away from. They are interested in purchasing that. And so I visited extensively with their mayor. They're going through some personnel changes internally over there. And so I'm dealing directly with the mayor there. But they're all set up, and I think you should see some movement on this in December and January from them. They've got some things they got to take care of first. Secondly, I visited with the Water Development Board yesterday in Austin. We're going to do one change order on the meter grant and loan. And I'm going to give it to Clyde this afternoon or tomorrow. Essentially, we're going to zero that out and be done with it and complete that project. And so our meters should be completed and done. And we might have some in storage while they didn't install. But we're looking to order about 70 meters, 2-inch meters, something around those.
Yeah, I think that's what he was looking at.
This is my last city manager's report. And teared up a little bit this morning talking to Heather about this. This is the best job I've ever had. Y'all are the best group of people I've ever worked with. I never had a bad day in Ballinger. I've had hard days. but I never had a bad day here. You've got a great staff. You've got great leadership. And I'm going to miss this place. I think I served you well. I know y'all have served me well. I'm a better city administrator because I came here. I'm a better father because I came here. I like to think I'm a better friend because I came here. Y'all have something very special here, and I can't describe it, I can't bottle it up, and I can't sell it. But you got something very, very special between Elm Creek and Colorado. And I wish you guys nothing but the best. Y'all are going to do very, very well. We've set the table for y'all to grow. We've set the table for economic development. We've set the table for you to thrive. And y'all came here or stayed here or lived here for a reason. And we're gonna make your experience as a resident in Ballinger better. To the folks in Ballinger, you're better off because of these people here. This is the hardest job in Ballinger. And I know the Commissioners Court and School Board can say similar things, but this one's the hard one. We are the front door for all forms of government. I have been yelled at about Obamacare. I've been yelled at because of a bill in the state legislature that has nothing to do with the city of Ballinger. But we're the front door, and you're going to hear those things. But I can't echo Philip's statement enough that the people who work here, the people who serve on this dais care. And they care about every single person here. And to Rudy and to Rick, I wish you guys the best of luck. I'd hate to be a voter in that district. It's a tough call. Y'all will both do well. With that, Mr. Mayor, that's my report.
Any questions or concerns from Mr. Grimes?
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. All right, here a request for future agenda items from City Council, please.
You want to do the sweepstakes?
Yes, you already did it. Yes. You already have this. Oh, sorry. This down. Next meeting.
We also tabled today a request from the Livestock Association to do some repairs at the community center jointly with them. My understanding is they want us to contribute some funds to foam the inside of the show barn. I'll let Jason Battle was supposed to come up here and do this with the playoff game and everything else. We bumped that to the 4th, so congratulations, Raymond.
Yeah.
My phone may not be on at 5:30.
Anything else? Yes, you can. As far as the next meeting on the agenda, December 4th, we will begin a review your proposal for the business. Okay? All right. Thank you, Mayor. I didn't see you sneak in, so I apologize for that. All right. Motion to adjourn, please.
Make that motion. Second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Aye.
You gotta go, aye.
Aye.